Hey everyone, and welcome to our first Q&A video. Thank you to the patrons for giving us some good questions to look over and voting on which ones we should answer. So, yeah, hopefully this can get me spreading more information to more people and maybe spending a little less time on the emails in my inbox, because those add up real fast. It actually takes a big chunk of time, and it would be really nice just to trim that time down and also create more content for everyone. So here we go with the August Q&A from the patrons. First question is in the category of business. Business question: do you have any plans on creating a graphic depiction encyclopedia of sorts of the Dreamworld and Andaruna, such as things like a bestiary, list of nightmares, known dreamkeepers, their status and powers, items that exist in the world, more detailed maps of areas, and things of that nature? And the answer is yes, we do want to make a book like that. It's not scheduled for the near future. Right now we got Skirmish Volume 5. After that, maybe a hardcover collection, Prelude Collection 2. So it would be down the road a ways. But that is actually one of my long-term goals with the series, is I want to make a really colorful, just fully illustrated, awesome, huge book. I want to have essentially what I would also want it to serve the function as is anyone that just wants to dive into the world and learn about the politics and the characters and the settings and the creatures. They could just do that and have a fun afternoon or a fun week of afternoons. But the other thing I want a book like that to do is I want it to also serve a function where if people wanted to set up role-play games, it gives them enough information about the world and the setting and all that stuff that they could easily generate role-play scenarios and have some fun with that. And who knows, by then maybe we'll have our system a little more refined and we could even throw some stats in there on some of these entries in the book. So yes, the answer to that question is we do have a long-term plan to create a big, colorful Dream World related book. Let's move on to the next questions. The next question was the Dreamkeepers lore. Let me just pull that up really quick. Look at the poll. There we go. We had two that were highly voted, and they're almost the same. One is lore. So there are Dreamkeepers. What are we to them? And lore. Okay, so the Dreamkeepers are there to guard us from the nightmares. Are we guarding them against something from our direction? And the short answer to that is no. We're not really protecting them from much of anything by the fact that we exist. If one of us gets in a car wreck, well, odds are they're going to get in a car wreck up there because we're linked in that way. So. But yeah, they protect us from the nightmares trying to enter our world, so the nightmares can't. But there's not really a reciprocal thing going back the other way. And that's not a very entertaining question, so we're just going to skip ahead and answer the next lore question that was the next most popular as well. Lore: did the Dreamkeepers ever know about the human world? And that, I don't think that it qualifies as plot vault. I think we can just answer that. Yeah, there were some older religious orders of Dreamkeepers that they might not have known for a fact, but they believed that there was a parallel world of humans. But that the knowledge or the beliefs of that religious order, they kind of died out and were eradicated during the Silent Centuries, at least in the Andaruna region. So effectively, within the time span of the story, nobody knows. But in the past, yeah, there were some philosophers and some prophets and folks that kind of had an idea. All right, next up. The first character question was, with characters, will we ever find out more about their pasts? In particular, how did Mace and Whip end up in the care of Grunn and Lilith's mom? And the answer to, will we ever find out more about their past, is yes. But it's in the plot vault right now. I don't want to give you guys spoilers. So, yeah, that's not the most exciting answer, so I'm going to answer another character question as well. But when it comes to, Mace and Whip, how they ended up with Grunn and Lilith's mom, things like that, some of that will be answered in Prelude, and some of that will be answered in the graphic novel series. So it's going to be a while. I have a lot of drawing to do, but answers are on the way. So down to the next character question, because we need to have a little bit of fun and substance. I don't just want to come out here and be like, the answer is yes, but I can't tell you. All right, kids, bye. Let's have a little more than that. So next most popular character question. To Cinter, do you ever take off that neck brace? If not, why? All right, so that was the answer to the Cinter question. Nice little doodle. And of course, there was another very highly voted question, because on the poll, let me throw up a picture here so you can see. I was pasting the questions in, and I accidentally left one extra space that was automatically labeled as option 13. So, of course, of course, you guys all voted for option 13. You want to know what option 13 is? We're not sarcastic at all on the way we vote on things. So, yeah, option 13. Option 13. What is option 13? What is option 13? What is? All right, and anyways, that does it for our first Q&A video. So thank you again to the patrons for submitting fun questions and voting on your favorites, and we'll be doing this again next month for sure. In fact, I don't know, this is doing it with the microphone, just like speaking the answers out. This is pretty easy, and I feel like it's kind of nice just to like talk to you guys with my voice occasionally. So we'll definitely do this again. We might even do it a little more often than once a month. We'll see how our schedule shakes out. So until then, thanks for listening, and thank you for reading our work, and I hope you enjoy your day.